Hey everyone, it's Desy Cheng, and right here I have the Wandrd Veer Packable backpack. Let's take a closer look. So right off the bat, this backpack is made from Wandrd, and right away you know that it's made of quality materials, and you know that they've thought a lot about every single thing that went into this backpack. So first off, this is supposed to be a packable backpack. So don't think that, oh, you know, this camera bag wasn't big enough for my camera and it's not big enough to walk around and venture in. That's not the whole purpose of this bag, excuse me. The whole purpose of this bag is that so you can just literally just roll it up and put it into your suitcase, or attach it onto your other bag, camera backpack or something like that. And you know, you go traveling, and you know, if you don't want to bring your big backpack with you, then you would just quickly just deploy this guy because it's super lightweight. It weighs almost nothing, and yeah, but it's loaded with features, especially if you're a photographer. So I'm gonna talk about all of the features, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of do it reverse. So usually you kind of want to see it all packed up and you want to blow it up and things like that. But because I already have it all stuffed and ready to go, I'm gonna talk about it as it is right now, and then I'll show you how to like unpack it and then pack it back up, kind of thing. So first of all, the backside, okay? It's made of this honeycomb air mesh material, so very, very breathable. It is really thin though, so don't expect it to be holding a lot of weight. But again, you're not supposed to be putting a lot of things in here anyways. So I did use this on an outing one time, and yeah, it held out. It was fine. It's not the most rigid of backpacks. Like, you're not gonna get a full back support or anything like that, but it's just a super duper simple bag that you just can throw whatever in, and as a bonus you get a camera stuff. So yeah, I mean, at the front, or I mean at the back, sorry, yeah, you have these nice wide but really thin straps. The back panel right here, there's nothing to it. It's made of that same honeycomb mesh material, so very breathable and lightweight. It does come with a sternum strap, or sternum buckle, and it is adjustable up to 1, 2, 3 points, or maybe kind of 4, more so, well, 3 different levels. And there is no waist belt, but that's fine because you don't need it for such a small camera bag or bag. And what else? That's essentially it for the backside. It does have a nice carry handle, or for you to, you know, put it on a hook or something like that. At the very back here, oh yeah, they are made of YKK weatherproof zippers, which are high quality and waterproof, which is great. So this actually accesses your main compartment, but it's not the main access point. It is also right here on the side zip where you access the main compartment. So I'll zip that back up first. At the top, there is one large stash pocket. So this is you know, large enough for you can kind of put your passport, small little things, snacks, a hard drive or something like that. We'll zip that back up, and we're gonna talk about that part later, because that part you'll turn it inside out and it'll become the pouch. So onto this side right here, they do have an expandable water bottle pocket. So it's fairly deep, and it can go fairly wide because it has an elastic to expand upon. It also has a nice little webbing loop right here. So if your water bottle has a carabiner on it, you can attach it to the side right here. Also, if you're concerned about your water bottle leaking and going and making everything all wet, you know, they state that there is an extra layer of protection inside here to make it waterproof, so it wouldn't get onto the inside. Also, there's a small little rivet hole at the very bottom, so if your water bottle does leak, or if it rains or something like that, the water will just seep straight out through this little hole. So that's one smart thing. At the front side, there's all these attachment loops here, so if you want to expand or attach small little pouches or anything like that, you can. And at the very front here, there is one main organizer stash pocket that you can kind of put whatever else you want. There is this kind of like area right here, so you don't have to worry about things falling out. So that's a nice little thing that they thought of right there. Zip that up. Now, the side compartment. So this is kind of like the main access area to your bag. So they have a security buckle right here at the top. You don't have to clip it, but you can. This will prevent people from getting into the bag. But yeah, one big side zipper from the top all the way to the bottom. And right now I have my jacket stuffed in here. So I'll take my jacket out, move that over. And right here they have the camera cube, the inflatable camera cube. And yeah, that's about essentially it. There is this one little mesh area, but this whole mesh area is meant so you can put the camera cube in it so it won't like move around too much. But yeah, we'll zip that back up. This is the bag and essentially what it is when you deploy it. So now let's talk about, oh wait, before we kind of compress it and put it away, for the camera cube, so there is a flap right here, a Velcro flap, boom. It does fit a full frame camera. This is a 5D Mark IV with a 24-105 lens on it. So this can fit all the way in there, no problem. So if you have additional lenses, it's not really meant for you to carry a second lens. You can if you put it into another pouch and put it somewhere else in there. But this camera cube is meant for, you know, your one camera with a lens attached to it. Now, one thing though I would have to say is that even though my thing is inflated and it is in here, so yeah, when I did use it on that one time, be aware that it's not going to be as great as if you actually had a dedicated camera bag with you know, full padded dividers and things like that. Not saying that it won't be as protective, but more so like it's, as you can tell, it's still kind of a little bit loose. It's a little bit all over the place kind of thing. Well, it's not all over the place. It's still snug together, but it's just, yeah. There's just a lot of room for things to kind of move and shift around. And sometimes it's a little bit cumbersome. So for example, if I'm trying to put this camera back in here, you kind of have to use the second hand to kind of wedge it in here. And then you can kind of zip it up. Oh, you need two hands. Boom. So that's what that looks like. So now let's take it apart, and I'll show you how to pack it away, and vice versa. I'll show you how to deploy it as well. So we'll take the camera out, and I'll take everything out of its pockets. Oh, this is the pouch that it came in. I think that's pretty much it. So first of all, I would take out the inflatable camera cube. All you have to do is just pull it out, and this is what it looks like. And there is an inflatable back panel as well to give it some form. And same thing, you can just, it's inside this little Velcroed area. You can just pull it straight out. Boom. And this is essentially all the pieces. So this back panel, let's start off with this first. Now, inflatable right off the bat, you kind of think like, oh no, that's gonna suck because you gotta like squeeze it and blow into it and things like that. But this is actually pretty sweet because it's a two-way valve and it's just a screw top. So all you do is you just, once I unscrew it, the air's gonna start coming out. There. And you just gotta squeeze, 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 squeeze. Squeeze all that air out. Done. And now it's pretty much flat. And I'm gonna do the exact same thing to the camera cube. Boom, all the air, squeeze it out. And then maybe once I have all the air out, to prevent air from coming back in, I'm just gonna kind of close it back in. There. So this pouch actually goes into here. Move this away. This is the camera cube pouch. So I'm just gonna kind of roll it up. And shove it in here somehow. Ugh. Okay, that is done. So this is the inflatable camera cube. Next, this top zipper, the stash pocket at the very top, it's gonna go inside out and it's gonna fold into itself. So for some people that have seen it in like jackets, like down jackets, you can actually fold the jacket into itself into one of the pockets. So we're essentially going to do the exact same thing. So let's see me do it. You just kind of use your thumbs to kind of push everything in. And all just stashes away nicely. Come on. Let's roll this up. Oh, I think I'm in someone's room, so we'll pause. Sorry, just had to switch rooms. That's why I'm in a completely different environment than before. So anyways, once it's all packed up, it looks like this. This is how small it is. So I have both things in here. I have the camera cube, I have the back cube, or not, the inflatable back panel, yeah, this is what it is. So now you can put this in your suitcase, you can attach it because it has this little clip here, so you can attach it to the exterior of whatever bag you have, and yeah, just bring it wherever you want to. So now the question is, how do you deploy it and how fast can you deploy it? So I will quickly show you how it's done. So we're going to unzip. First thing I'm going to pull out is the back panel. So back panel looks like this. I'm going to unscrew it. Okay, you just have to make sure you blow into it as you are compressing it, and voila, this is the back panel. Okay, and that's inflated. Next, this is the camera cube in its own small little pouch. You don't have to pack into the pouch, but it helps. So toss the pouch aside, and this is the camera cube. I'm gonna inflate it. Unscrew it. And there you have it. The inflatable camera cube has been inflated. So those things are done. And now we just have to get the bag out of its little pocket. So you just literally just grab it and you pull it out, push it out. Boom. And there you have it, the bag. Next, you want to put the back panel in. So you go to the very, very top here, and there's that Velcro. And you take it, and you just shove it in. After that, you just secure it again with the Velcro, and done. Now, this is the bag when there's no camera cube in it, and through the side zip, so there is this mesh pocket right here, as you can kind of tell. You just want to shove in your camera cube into the mesh pocket. And I would shove it down so that this flap will open downwards. And done. I have just fully assembled the Wandrd Veer backpack. So anyways, this is the Wandrd Veer Packable backpack. I think they've done an incredible job with it. It's really, really easy. It's small, it's compact, it's great to travel with. Again, and this is something, you know, where because it's a packable backpack, it's not going to be the most comfortable backpack, and it's not going to be the best camera bag for you to, you know, access your camera bag in and out. But I think it does a wonderful job for what it is. They thought about everything, like, you know, a nice big water bottle holder. They have lots of stash pockets and attachment loops. They really, really thought about a lot of different things. So yeah, kudos to Wandrd. Anyways, I'm Desy Cheng, and if you like this review, like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram at Desy31. Thanks for watching.